Good morning, witches. Welcome to the live divination ceremony. I'm Ocean, one of the unbound witches of Bright and Dark, and I will be your host today. As Jen Marie is still in recovery, we want to support that. So, one quick announcement, big announcement. We are canceling Wisdom in the Weave today in order to give space for rest and restoration for the witches at Weirdbrook. And we will be rescheduling it. We don't have an exact date yet because we want to make sure that everybody can be there, as many of the witches as possible. So stay tuned for that. We will definitely be posting that in our app. Community.brightanddark.org is how you get to the app. And it's a free app. We have a free community space. It's a really amazing space where we encourage people to engage outside of the algorithm. In this space, we don't force any structure. We don't limit the conversations that can be had. And there's no algorithm trying to shove certain things into your face. So it's just witches chatting with witches and building community together and talking about shadow work and deconstruction and having conversations that are so genuine and supportive, honestly, that yeah, it is. It's a marvelous, magical place. I like that, Crystal. And let's see, is there any other announcements? I am still doing my workshop today. So if you would still like to get in on that, there is still space. You would go to the website. We're having a little bit of hiccups with our app and purchasing tickets for this workshop for some reason. So the website is brightanddark.org. So if you would like to purchase a ticket for the Leo, the fifth house, and the sun workshop, Celestial Connections is what it's called. And that will be today at 3 p.m. Pacific time, 6 p.m. Eastern. So I'm really looking forward to that. We always have a really great group of witches hanging out. Let's see. Is there anything else? Yeah, there's always so much going on in the chat. It's definitely worth being here. Oh yeah, and if you guys feel like it, if you don't mind thumbs upping the live, that specifically when you click the like outside of the comment section with the little like thumbs up, it I'm like drawing it in the air. It calls in more witches so that we can find our community. Because we know you're out there. Because I exist, I know you exist. Right? All right. I think we've given enough time. Yes, Celestial Connections. I know. I'm so excited. I could just make this whole live about astrology. So, and how's that feeling for you guys lately? Have you been, I don't know, tired, but somehow motivated? Have you been feeling done with have you been feeling done with your old way of being? Because that's all up in the stars right now. We are moving into our authenticity era. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Yeah, right. I know. I've been going, it's so funny. I've been like, I will sleep for 5 hours and then wake up and clean something and then go back to sleep. Like I've been so productive within my exhaustion. It's been really interesting. Yeah, a lot of people have injuries right now, and I are you is your body asking you to rest? Like, that's always what I ask myself whenever I get hurt, whenever, like, I have, like, a muscle I pull or something, it's like, is my body asking me for rest? Yeah, it's all moving. It's all shifting around, and, I'm really excited because things are definitely gonna be different, but I'm excited because as a, uh I just innately embrace change, even though I'm also horrified by it, but I have a whole process I go through. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started with the divination. Actually, no, I'm gonna maybe I see you. Um, I am gonna tell you guys that, I've noticed that my, uh my my process for that is something I have to do, like, out loud in real time. So if I freak out about something, if I let myself freak out about it, then, I can just face it head on. It's like it just goes hand in hand. It's like you get, like, 10 minutes, let's freak out about it, and then let's do the thing. Like, so I just felt like I wanted to share that process with you guys. It's my, super sacred process. Bravery. So let's do the thing. Just in case anybody pops in while we're setting space so they know what we're doing. I'm going to put that down there. Clarity after the storm. Yes. 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 All right. I have a different candle today. Oh my gosh, I didn't even tell you guys. Yesterday, I went to, how we like save our candle, right? Like you fold in the sides so that it doesn't like drip everywhere. I was like going to do that, and I do that like specifically with my thumbs usually because like I feel like those have the most dexterity. And I just wait. And I'm like going to fold it in, and one of the edges didn't melt as much as I thought it did. And so it was still structured, and my thumb slipped towards me, and wax just flew over me, over my computer, all over my phone. So I got a new phone screen protector yesterday, so that was fun. And I spent the day learning how to take wax off of technology. So if any witches need that information, I now have that. um so today I'm using a different candle because I'm not wanting to do that again. Yeah, and it's also those big old pillar candles. If you don't burn them for like at least 1 or 2 hours while you're doing like a whole ritual, then that's the I don't know, like it's not a it's the caution I would give you is that like uh if you're not going to be doing a longer working, I would do a smaller candle. But that's just my experience that I wanted to share with you. Um oh yeah, it was real fun. And I also learned to take wax out of my hair too. So that was real exciting. But somehow, honestly, like so I'm not somebody who usually picks at my hair very much. Like I will definitely like play with my hair as like a stem, but being able to like sit and just take these little tiny pieces of wax out of my hair while I'm like spacing out was like actually really great for my neurodivergence, so I'm not mad about it. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you for going out and going to the bookstore. Great job. Honestly, like as somebody who struggled with agoraphobia, like great job. That is really amazing, and I'm super proud of you. Okay, I will talk to the witches for hours. So I'm going to hone in. We're going to go ahead and take 3 deep breaths, and we're going to get right into it. I humbly invite all that is fire within this system to witness this working. And if alignment is found, may you choose to bless this flow. I humbly invite all that is air within this system to witness this working. And if alignment is found, may you choose to bless this flow. I humbly invite all that is earth within this working. I'm sorry, within this system to witness this working. And if alignment is found, may you choose to bless this flow. I humbly invite all that is water within this system to witness this working. And if alignment is found, may you choose to bless this flow. I beckon to this system. May we now align as one. For my cousins are the elements, and so the moon and sun. I call to those who love me. You are welcome in this space. For our nature is united, sharing magic, life, and grace. And now we're going to set our intention. Why did we call everyone here? We like to do this as a call and repeat. So if you'd like to repeat it, you can, but don't feel pressured to. If you'd just like to hold space, you can do that too. But if you are going to call and repeat it, if you're going to repeat it, think about what it means to you. Feel where you feel it in your body. I choose now in this moment to align with my whole self. To pull the book that tells my story from its place upon the shelf. I enter now this circle made of trust and hope and power. And I show up for my practice in this place and at this hour because I am home. All right, witches. You can grab an oracle deck, a tarot deck. This sort of divination also works with bibliomancy, if that's your jam. We are going to go ahead and get into it. I'm using the mini territorial deck, so we're kind of going off vibes. I have the iridescent foil edge one. If you get to know me, rainbows are definitely my thing, a thing for me. Uh, and yeah, just feeling into that energy. Wow. It's so funny. I was thinking while we were doing that especially while I was doing the air, because today I used a cinnamon stick instead of incense. And I was thinking, wow, yesterday I used dragon's blood, which was I was feeling a lot more spicy, and I was like, today using the cinnamon, I am actually feeling a lot more sweet. Like this there's this sort of like uh, cake for breakfast is the feeling. And I know that some of you will recognize that because it's from a conversation that we had in the blanket fort with like just a few of the witches from the community. But it's this feeling of like we're having cake for breakfast. So I'm I'm hoping today's reading will be kind of that vibe. Well, no, I'm not even hoping. It's more that that's like how I'm feeling. So that's I think what's going to come up. Uh, because I feel like hope kind of negates intuition, where it's like, but that's what I'm feeling. So I'm not really hoping that that's what I'm perceiving. That's what I'm observing. So the question we're asking today, as I shuffle my deck endlessly, is where does our attention need to be today in order to bring the most expansion to our relationship with our life and our practice? Where does our attention need to be today in order to bring the most expansion to our relationship with our life and our practice? Where does our attention need to be today in order to bring the most expansion to our relationship with our life and our practice? I feel like that's the one. All right, let's do it. Okay, are you guys ready? Oh, we got the Ace of Cups. Definitely cake for breakfast. The Ace of Cups. You guys in the chat are so distracting. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love the conversations we have. And I'm down to continue the conversation about my wax in the app, about my waxy hair, if that's of interest to you. So, um, focus. The ADHD brain is very distractible. So, the Ace of Cups, just gonna show it one more time because I love the artwork and I love all the symbols and stuff. I think Pamela did a really amazing job with these, and uh, just make sure I write that down. Okay, so um, the vibes that we're going off of today is proposal, marriage, intuition, which is so funny. I just mentioned intuition, right? Spirituality, new feelings. Ooh, I'm getting pink already. Okay. Emotional loss, because this is about the whole card, I'm reading the reversed as well. Emotional loss, emptiness, blocked creativity. How Ooh, a raspberry smoothie? Yum. I want a raspberry smoothie. That sounds great. So again, so distractible. Anyway, yes, that is totally Ace of Cups. Koopy. That is, I love that. Um, so I'm gonna read it again just so we have it. The Ace of Cups, proposal, marriage, intuition, spirituality, new feelings. And the reversed is emotional loss, emptiness, blocked creativity. Does anybody know what sign the moon is in right now? It's in Virgo. Because this card is the moon, it's water. In numerology, it's 1 and 10. And so it also is Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. And so the North Node right now is in Pisces, and the South Node right now is in Virgo. And so this is feeling like the well is getting unblocked. It's feeling like the fountain is like, I know this is a cup, but it feels kind of like a fountain to me in this specific card. It kind of looks like a little fountain. You never know how hard it is to stay completely still until you're trying to hold something in front of a camera. And so it's like, because what really pinged me for this was new feelings, because I was thinking, well, we don't really have new feelings, right? Like we have access to every single kind of feeling, like that humanly exists. So like we can have new experiences, but the feelings that they evoke in us, we've always kind of had access to, is kind of what I was thinking. So new feelings to me is feelings that we've been avoiding or repressing being allowed to be felt. Like that new feelings is like newly allowed to feel something. And the fountain flowing again too, to me, like that, like fountain, it's like the emotions are flowing again. And marriage is something that I've actually been talking about a lot recently. So funny. And kind of, I like to come at things from an astrological perspective, and this might just be the season I'm in right now, but marriage to me is like when I think about the concept of marriage, I don't really feel personally drawn to like actual institutional marriage. Like that's not necessarily what I think of. I think of the relationship, the commitment, not necessarily the relationship, but specifically the commitment between two aspects, especially in terms of astrology, because that's where a lot of my intuition goes. So, and this is also talking about intuition and spirituality. So, um, what two aspects of yourself are you ready to like allow to commit to each other? Is kind of like how I'm feeling about this card. Ace of Cups, like proposal, right? It's like there is. How many of you? Okay, so we talked about routines yesterday, and this is not unrelated because how many of you struggle, even if you have a creative practice that you like to do, even if you have an art form you like to do? how often do you struggle to actually make time for it? And is that part of your routine? Because creativity is how we move something through us. It's a very embodied way to unblock those emotions. When it feels like we have to be unblocked in order to sit down and create, uh, often I find it will actually unblock me to sit down and create. And the block is in terms of like the upright position, like the marriage and new feelings and stuff like that, is the so creativity in collaboration. But it's all like it's a personal collaboration, but that can also open you up to external, like physical, like relational collaboration, right? But what two aspects, what two archetypes, what two ideas, what two feelings do you feel like have been in a conversation that are ready to kind of commit to collaboration, to where you know that when one comes up, the other will be with it, and that sort of becomes an anchor for either one, right? I mean, think of actual relationships. We mostly get into relationships in order to tether to a specific type of energy. Oh, this person grounds me, this person frees me, this person opens me up, this person, holds me down. Like, it's, we're specifically tethering to certain types of energy when we're in relationship to other people. So what two energies within you are wanting to tether, are wanting to support each other? And I would explore that specifically through creativity. So if you've been working on your routine, what's the goal? Like, what's the goal of the routine? Do you Let me put it this way. When I structure my routine, I'm structuring it into how much can I make space for what I actually want to be doing, and what do I actually want to be doing? Because for me, if one of my friends were like, "What do you actually want to be doing?" I would probably start crying and be like, "I just want to make art," because that's happened to me like 2 or 3 times. Like, I just want to make art. But I feel like there's something else I need to be doing, or I need to be cleaning something or structuring something, or I need to be figuring something out. Even though I haven't had a job within capitalism in years and years, there's still part of me that's like, you need to find a job, you need to make a job for yourself, you need to do a job, you need to hustle. And I'm like, no, all of my needs are met. I am very privileged in that all of my needs are met. So I have the luxury to create space to do what I want. And that's something I've been working towards painstakingly for years and years and years, is because, we all think that I would just like to do what I want. But let's see what's holding you back from that. What's holding you back from doing what you want with who you want when you want? Because that's what this is giving to me. That's what cake for breakfast is. Cake for breakfast is eating what you want with who you want when you want, right? I mean, I would say cake with friends for breakfast, but I don't know. It's not what I said at the beginning, but uh that's still kind of the vibe of this for some reason. I think it's because we're all kind of moving towards community here. I think that's why that's coming up. Because when I think about alignment, which one for me, sorry, because the numerology is 1 and 10. So 1 for me is alignment. When I think of alignment, I think, oh, I want to be with my community. I want to be with my community. Like, I need to be like the most alignment for me is everything I'm already moving towards. It's doing what I want, when I want, with who I want. Yes. Oh my gosh, Heather, yes. The creative part doesn't always trust the structured part and vice versa. They could be a beautiful team though. They could be. They absolutely could be. And it's it's about showing the structured part how much of what they do is an art. At least for me, this is how I see it. And the creative part, how valuable what they do is, because those two don't always see that within each other. But that's why they're such a good like team, because they can show that to each other. Yeah. Okay. Crystal, I do what I want, but sometimes I sit and do nothing. Sometimes I want to sit and do nothing. Sometimes I want to sit outside and do nothing and just hang out with my dog and just be. Sometimes I want to lay in bed and do nothing and just stare at the ceiling. And the way that I treat myself when I do that, I think is what matters the most. Is it, am I laying in bed at like going, am I, being like, am I lazy? And am I, is this me depressed and trying to create a meaning around it? Or do I let myself actually just be and do the nothing? Would be my question. I mean, that's what I struggle with. Go out and look at the math and the flowers. Yes, I love that. Right, you feel like you're wasting time. I totally get that. I feel like I'm wasting time, and that's what I keep asking. How would I most enjoy my time? So we're going to look at what's in shadow, because that's totally where we're at, is what is holding us back from doing what we want, with who we want, when we want to. The Knight of Pentacles. Are you kidding? You guys, I can't make this up. I can't. I literally couldn't. I can't plan this, and that is what is so exciting about it, is that like I don't have the wherewithal to plan this out, you guys. Like maybe somebody else could, but that seems like a lot of work. The Knight of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. That is amazing. So this is what's in shadow that we may be in resistance to or in denial of, that's blocking our flow. So if you guys will remember, we got the Knight of Pentacles yesterday for our upright card, for what it was highlighted. So what did you do between yesterday's live divination and today's live divination? Like, don't think of what you would have done. Don't think of what you'll do next time or what you used to do. Just like think about just the past 24 hours. Like just then, what were you just doing? And take notes on that. And I know the knights are coming for me. They're like out to recruit me or something. So, and I'm not actually entirely certain. I haven't really had the knights a whole lot. This is kind of the first time in my tarot journey that I've really kind of been looking at the knights. I kind of learned the cards through interacting with them. I like to form a relationship through connecting with them rather than like trying to read about them. And so that I'm in conversation with the cards, and it helps me get to know the deck too that I'm working with, because I got to know a really good tarot deck that I did lose in Portland, which is a whole other fun story. But anyway, so this has been a really interesting exploration of the knights in a very short amount of time, because normally I'm like, oh, this card keeps coming up for like a month or two. In the past like 24 to 48 hours, I've drawn 6 knights. 6. That's so many. Um, so I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna start freaking out. I'm gonna read it. Hone in. Focus. Efficiency. So the Knight of Pentacles, upright, is efficiency, responsibility, hard work, productivity, routine. Routine. I literally just talked about that and I love it. Um the reversed Knight of Pentacles is boredom, perfectionism, laziness, and obsessiveness. We were just talking about laziness. Yeah, what's in shadow is the past 24. Oh, it's crackling. I hate that. I don't want it to crackle. Okay, can you hear me now? Is it working now? It shows that it's working, but I can't always be sure. So I'm just going to keep talking until somebody tells me. Okay, cool. Yay! All right. So I don't feel like I actually have a lot more to say, funny enough. I love that that happened just now because I genuinely, my best advice in this moment would be go back and watch yesterday's live divination. Oh, no, no worries at all. It crackles just a bit. That's frustrating. I don't know if it's the mic or if it's the platform. So I'll have to figure that out. Yeah. So I would go back and watch yesterday's live divination ceremony. And I would also, if you would just take like 5 minutes after this divination, write down everything. Yeah, Mercury, definitely. Write down everything that you did yesterday without even interpreting it. Just write down, I did this, I did this, I did this, I did this. How do you feel about that? Like, how do you feel about that? Yeah, I moved the mic a little further away. I thought that might help. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a theater kid. So projection is something that's like ingrained in my brain. And I also have ADHD. So when I get excited, my volume goes up. Um, so yeah, that would be my best advice is check out what you did yesterday and then watch yesterday's live divination ceremony because I talk about routines and how your routine can be structured around your intuition. And that's what we're working on today. Go make some art. Go make some art. If that's it, if I, because I was thinking yesterday, I was like, wow, Jen Marie has this really cool exit phrase of like, you know, if you can't be good at it. And like, I just love that so much. Like, what would mine be? Maybe like stay hydrated or, but go make art. Maybe something like that. Anyway, I'll keep working on that and you work on it and we will come back together tomorrow and we'll talk about it. If you haven't gotten enough of us yet, then you can come find us in the app. And let me put up that banner. There you go. At community.brightanddark.org. And I will see you guys later for the Celestial Connections, Leo, the fifth house, and the sun workshop. And everybody else, I will have I hope you have a really great rest of your day. Go make some art. Bye.